Hey y'all, this is Tonette. BJ and I have more answers to the question our friends, family, and coworkers ask, where y'all been? We are sharing our experiences and our opinion, and we hope you are informed, inspired, and maybe even entertained. In this episode, we share how we manage expectations by creating a travel plan and being upfront with everyone involved, including our kids. You'll also hear a travel tip that supports the travel plan. To get notified of future videos, subscribe to this channel. In 2005, we were still living in the Triangle area of North Carolina, and at this point it was the longest that we stayed in one place since we were married. We were finally in a good rhythm, and we made lots of connections at work, church, and in our neighborhood. We were also blessed with the support of our family and friends in Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, and Virginia. We started off the year with 10 states that we visited so far as a family, and we continued to dive deeper into those states. During this time, the Florida adventures were always at the top of our list because it was convenient to visit family in the Southeast Georgia and Northeast Florida area, and then go farther south for a few days. Thinking back, we created opportunities for our kids to build relationships with relatives, and we shared some of our experiences that we had when we grew up in the area. In addition to our family travel to Florida, we met up with our classmates for our 10-year class reunion. Then later in the year, we joined my best friend and her husband on a carnival cruise to Mexico. This was our second cruise, and we realized that cruises are great because they are all inclusive. Therefore, you don't have to pay for additional food, entertainment, or activities unless you want to. There are plenty of activities that are included, which means everyone can find something they enjoy doing. While our travel plans in 2005 usually included driving to see family and going somewhere to have fun, what we chose to eat while traveling was modified on occasion. Most of the time, we tried to reduce our cost on food by staying at hotels that served hot breakfast and hosted an evening reception with appetizers. However, sometimes when we put a lot of money into the activities or the hotel didn't include breakfast, we bought groceries to have in our hotel room, and we ate them for breakfast and lunch. There were times that we even took snacks out with us when we went exploring to avoid purchasing a lot of high-priced snacks. Then we just tried new restaurants for dinner. However, we didn't make the decision and just tell the kids at the last minute. We let them know that we would only be eating out for dinner, and since we were on vacation, we allowed them to choose some of the really good snacks from the grocery store. This was also usually a good time to try a new snack that we hadn't tried before, and it kept them from asking for a lot of things when we were out and about. A few places that we ate at that were new to us in the Orlando, Florida area was the Kobe Japanese restaurant and Boston Lobster Feast. The places that we enjoyed playing include Buckrow Beach in Hampton, Virginia. Then we took a full Disney vacation with a stay at Disney's Pop Century Resort, and we had 4-day passes to 4 different parks, which included Epcot, Disney's Animal Kingdom, Disney MGM Studios, and Magic Kingdom. The kids had a blast getting autographs from most of the characters. The travel tip we'll share in this episode is to budget first and not last. I admit that we didn't always follow this principle, which is why we are able to speak on it from experience. There were times when we just made ad hoc decisions on traveling, and we just wanted to do something quickly with the kids, and there wasn't necessarily a budget. We may have realized that we had some extra time off, the kids had a break in their schedule, or there was a special weekend coming up. But making last-minute plans led to us using credit cards without a real plan to pay them off. In case you don't know, This practice keeps people in debt and paying more for things or services than necessary. Saving money or budgeting for an upcoming trip helps us manage expectations. We have a better idea of what we can spend on a hotel, how much we must pay in fuel to get from point A to points B, C, and D, and also what we can spend on food and entertainment. In budgeting, we're able to set our priorities and determine if the food, hotel, or entertainment is the focus of the trip. Then we put the most money into the area of focus. If we use credit cards, we evaluate whether the trip is worth it and if we'll be able to pay it off when the statement arrives. We still use credit cards today, but we earn rewards from them and we intentionally pay them off monthly to avoid that interest and those fees. We know that budgeting sounds like a dirty word to some people, but we believe that we are better off with a budget than without one. Now it's time for a break in answering where y'all been. If you enjoyed it, like it, and share it. To learn more about our family travels, consider subscribing to our channel.